Hi, everybody, and welcome to this recorded session of a 30-minute yoga stretch. So to get started today, we're going to start in standing. So coming in to a nice mountain pose here with the hips or the feet hip width apart, keeping the knees nice and soft, with the tailbone facing down towards the earth. And just give yourself a nice full body stretch here. Take a big inhale into the nose and sigh it out the mouth. Drop those arms down with the shoulder blades back and down in the back. And then bring your hands into prayer. And if it feels okay, close your eyes or have a soft gaze onto the ground. And just take a moment here and check in with your body. Feel your feet on the floor. Notice the sensations in your legs. Notice any sensation in your abdomen. Maybe any feelings you may have about any food that you've had today. How that feels in your body. Coming up through the chest, in the back. Noticing if there's anything that maybe feels a little tight. Just invite yourself to maybe let that go a little. Notice any sensations in your arms and hands. And then noticing any sensations in your neck and head. And bring your awareness to your breath. And let the breath be deep and smooth. Coming down into the abdomen. And take a moment, as this is the week of Thanksgiving. And just take a moment and bring some gratitude into your body. And as we go through the practice today, keep that gratitude right along with you. And then on your next exhale, bring your arms down to your sides. As you inhale, palm facing up, bring the right arm up and overhead and just give it a little reach to the side. And as you exhale, come back down to the side, staying with the right side. Inhale, reach up, nice deep breath down into the belly. Exhale, press the palm back down towards the floor. This time as you inhale, reach, and go ahead and hold that reach. And take a couple nice deep breaths and open up that side of the body. Breathing, fanning out the ribs. And then inhale, reach, and exhale, bring that arm back down to your side. On your next inhale, bring the left arm up to the side. Inhaling up and exhaling, floating back down towards the ground. Inhaling nice and slow. Fill your body with breath. Exhaling, come back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And on your next inhale, reach it up and hold. And take some nice deep breaths into that left side of your body. Breathe. Feel that breath creating some space in the ribs. Coming up from your abdomen, through your ribs, and up into your armpit. And then releasing back down. On your next exhale, take those shoulders and roll them towards the back. Nice big shoulder rolls here. Keeping the knees nice and loose in your mountain pose. You can maybe give it a little sway side to side. Get a little more movement. And then pause and bring them to the front. And pause. And one more time to the back. And then take those arms and swing them across, alternating which one goes on top, and be nice and loose and heavy with those arms. Give it a little rock from side to side, nice and loose in the knees. Just working out any tension that might be in those shoulders. Just let them go. And then step the feet a little wider apart, hands on the hips, and give some hip circles here. Nice and big, like you're scraping all the sides of a barrel. And just notice your feet as you circle your hips and the nice little massage you're giving them. And then pause and go the opposite direction. Keeping those knees nice and soft. And then coming back into your mountain pose, hip shoulder width apart. And just give yourself a little rock front and back here. And notice where that sweet spot is, where your weight is evenly distributed between the ball of the foot and the heel of the foot. And when you find that place, go ahead and pause. Find your mountain, find your balance. And then on your next inhale, begin to come up on the toes. And on the exhale, come back down. And see if you can pair your movement with your breath here. So as you're inhaling, nice and slow all the way up. And then exhaling all the way down, nice and slow. Strengthening the ankles. Inhale up nice and slow. Exhale, nice and slow back down. It's normal to stumble around a little bit. So if you do, that's okay. It's part of the process. If you are feeling strong and you want to add some arms, you can inhale those arms up. Exhale back down. Maybe come all the way up, maybe only halfway, whatever your body says it can do today. And let's do one more. And coming back down. And then coming to the long side of your mat with enough room so that if you were to reach your hands down, you have room for your hands in front of your feet. Coming into that mountain pose, hands in prayer. On your inhale, inhale your arms out and up overhead. On your exhale, swan dive down, leading with the chest. On the inhale, slide the hands up the legs into a flat back, looking down at the ground. On the exhale, drop the hands to the ground and step the right foot back into a lunge. On the inhale, bring the right foot back to meet it. On the exhale, come down, knees, chest and chin with your elbows nice and close. On your inhale, lift the chest and shoulders, pressing hands into the ground. On the exhale, curl the toes under, press up into a down dog with your hips pushing back. Inhale the right foot front. Exhale the left foot front. Inhale those arms out and up, and exhale down into prayer. Take a breath, and then we'll come into the other side. So pairing the movement with your breath as we go through all of the motions here, and really taking your time and making it nice and slow with those nice deep breaths. So as you inhale, arms come out and up. Exhale, swan dive down, hips come back behind the knees. Inhale, slide the hands up to the knees, come out to a flat back. Exhale, hands to the ground, left leg comes back. Inhale the right leg back to meet it. Exhale, coming down to the ground, elbows close. Inhale, press into the floor, lift the chest and shoulders. Exhale, curl the toes under and press up, hips away. Inhale the left foot front. Exhale the right foot up to meet it. Inhale those arms out and up. And exhale down into prayer. Coming back to the right side. Inhale those arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, slide the hands up the legs. Exhale, hands to the ground, right foot steps back, and this time hold and take a breath here. Feeling that stretch through the legs. And then drop that right knee down to the ground. Bring the toe down to the ground. And then using your hands, walk yourself up. And get a little deeper of a stretch here. Keep the shoulders back and down. Pressing the hands into the leg. Breathing in and out through the nose, deep down into the belly. And on your next exhale, bring the hands to the ground. Curl that toe under. Bring the left foot back to meet it. And then exhale, drop down. Inhale, press in the hands. Lift the chest. Exhale, curl the toes under. Press the hips back. Inhale the right foot front. Exhale the left foot front. Inhale out and up. And exhale down into prayer. And coming to the other side, inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, slide the hands up to the knees. Exhale, hands to the ground. Left foot comes back, and this time hold. And if this is too much, you can always drop your knee down here if the full lunge is too much for your body. Breathing deep into the belly. And then drop that back knee down, setting the top of the foot on the ground. And then slowly walking those hands up onto your knee. Press those shoulder blades back and down in the back and keep the neck nice and long. Breathing deep into the belly. And then bringing those hands to the ground, curling that back toe under, lifting up, pressing that right foot back. Exhale, come down to the ground. Inhale, lift the chest and shoulders. Push those shoulder blades together in the back. Curl the toes under. Exhale, press up into downward dog. Inhale the left foot front. Exhale the right foot front. Inhale out and up. And exhale down into prayer. And take a breath. Notice how you feel. Notice your legs. And then inhale those arms out and up. Exhale. This time we're just going to drop those hands to the ground and just step both feet back into a down dog here. Pressing the shoulders away from the ears. Pressing the hips towards the back wall and keep a slight bend in those back legs. The heels don't have to go all the way to the ground. Focus on lengthening through the back. Pressing the hips back away from the head. Press into the knuckles of the hands to protect the wrists. And then drop those knees down to the ground and come into table. As you inhale, drop your belly, lifting the head and tailbone. As you exhale, arching up into cat, dropping the tailbone and the head towards the ground. Inhaling, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the head. Exhale, dropping back down. Really feel a full range of motion in that spine. And then inhale back to center. Take an inhale through center, and as you exhale, just switch the hips over a little bit to the right, and then drop your ear to your shoulder and bring your shoulder a little bit towards the right, creating a little C with your back. Inhale in through center, and then exhale, drop to the other side. Inhale through center, exhale, dropping to one side. Inhaling through center, and then curving over to the other side. When you're complete on both sides, go ahead and sit back into a child's pose here. Reach the hands out in front of you. If your forehead can comfortably go to the floor, you can set it down on the floor here. If it doesn't go to the floor, then you can stack your fists and rest your forehead on your fists. Just relax through those shoulders. Relax the hips. Take a breath. And then slide the body up to a seated position. Sit your hips over to one side and bring those legs out in front and make your way onto your back with your feet on the floor. Bring the hands to your sides and lift your hips up and shift them over towards the left, just about an inch or two. And then hug those knees into your chest and then drop your knees over to the right. And go ahead and bring those arms, palms facing up, out into a T position here. If you want a little additional stretch, you can look out over that left arm, if that feels okay on your neck. Breathing deep down into the belly. Relax the jaw. Relax the facial muscles. And then on your next inhale, bring those knees back into the center. Set the feet down on the floor and shift the hips over towards the left side. Hold those, or the right side, hold those knees in and then drop them to the opposite side. Nice deep breaths. Breathing into the side of the body. And then on your next inhale, bring those knees back into your chest. Set your feet down and adjust the hips back to center. Bring those knees into your chest and give yourself a little rock from side to side. Massaging the back. And then holding on to the knees, circle the knees in one direction, massaging the lower back and sacrum. And then pause and go the opposite direction. And then hug those knees in, reach those feet out, reach those arms overhead, and give yourself a nice full body stretch here. Nice deep breath. And then on your next exhale, bring those arms down by your sides, palms facing up, and let those legs just flop out comfortably to the sides. Pull the shoulders down away from the ears. Come in to a nice relaxed Shavasana position here. Close your eyes if that feels okay. Let your body feel heavy into the ground. Let it melt into the floor like butter. Relax your head and your facial muscles. Let your face become expressionless. Soften down through your throat and your shoulders. Let the arms be heavy. Notice the space in your heart center and chest. Notice the space in your abdomen, your pelvis. Let your legs be heavy, your feet. Let the back of your legs be relaxed. Back of your hips, lower back, upper back, and up through the back of the neck and the back of the head. And as you breathe, breathe into all of the spaces in your body as if your whole body is breathing. Inhale gratitude and thankfulness for all of the blessings that you have in your life. And exhale any negative, inhale the positive, exhale the negative. And you can stay here in your Shavasana, your meditation, as long as you like. When you're ready to come out, bringing in some gentle movement, and then rolling over onto one side, and take a couple nice deep breaths and thank yourself for your practice. Thank yourself for all of the beautiful things that make you. And then when you are ready to come to a seated position and bring your hands in prayer, Om Shanti, peace. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. May there be peace in our hearts. May there be peace in our minds. May there be peace in our bodies. And may there be peace in the words that we speak. Take a moment and bow to honor that light in yourself and honor the light in others. Namaste. Happy Thanksgiving.